All ashore is going ashore, mates.
Finally.
Hold it. You two.
What?
Go no further. You hear me?
What is it now? We've already paid you double up front back in England for this night voyage, Captain, as you've insisted.
Quiet. I'm going to do a head count before we let you leave, to make sure all of my crew is still accounted for. First mate Tithers.
Aye, Captain.
Tithers, I need you to run round the ship and make sure they haven't bitten no one. Count everybody, you understand?
Aye,
I
Captain.
assure you, we've left all of your crew with their heads
Johnny.
still intact.
You can check our satchels if you'd
I
like.
said quiet.
Richard?
Admittedly, I don't much savour the poor
McIntyre?
service we're receiving tonight.
Douglas?
Don't make him lose count.
Weir?
We'll be here till sunrise if that's the game you're at.
Master Dominic, do you see all of these rats? They're fleeing the ship down the rope lines there. I didn't notice there were so many. Hundreds, maybe?
That is quite strange.
Where do you think they're all going?
To visit family in the Franks?
Oh, fancy rats.
Perhaps they're scurrying off to the Kingdom of Germany.
Well, they all owe us seafare, nonetheless.
Tithers, are we all still here?
Blood and all, Captain.
Very well. Welcome to the land of the Franks. Watch your step there, it's wet. Nightwell biters.
Ugh, I hate the beach. I hate the sand. It gets everywhere. In my shoes, in my trousers, and who knows what else is swept up between the grains. I feel soiled, Master Dominic.
We've been sailing the English Channel for 6 hours, Satoshi.
Well, I know, Dominic,
And all
but...
you wanted was to be on dry land.
Well, I know, but...
And now you're complaining of the dry land touching your feet.
Dominic, we've already agreed that I am the least seaworthy creature on the planet. I've hated this whole ordeal.
Fine. We'll part ways tonight. Art thou happy now, Master Satoshi?
Yes, I suppose.
Good. Now, would you like me to accompany you to town? I'm sure you could hire a horse from their posting station at sundown tomorrow, yes?
Very well. Yes, I believe a good night's sleep should do us both some good. And they may have a guild courier there at the tavern like they did last time. Before I head back to the Alps, I'd like to write a letter to Robin of Loxley. I think we could still yet establish a working relationship with the Royal Hunters Guild.
And we would be considered what was it? Friendly fangs?
Yes. Without our usual contacts through Ebony Stone at the Eastern Kingdom, House of Bahl bloodwine will become just another failed bygone brand. I believe she said she brokered trade lines through the great Russian forest where most of her supplies are grown. I suppose we ought to cut out the middleman and meet with this supposed, Baba Yaga herself.
Baba Yaga. You really believe in such a story?
Well,
An immortal elemental witch? I doubt she exists. We would have met her by now.
well, she doesn't meet anyone she doesn't want to, which is why I hope the soul-bound couriers are truly bound to their services to the guild. I can see no other way of contacting her.
A soul-bound guild messenger. Seems dangerous.
They make a pretty good wage, plus tips. And I hope we can get our house name put upon the monthly newsletter as well, just to keep tabs on the guild and where our potential customers may be hiding out.
I love the way you think, alchemist. That's why you're my right-hand man.
Oh! Well, maybe now that Peter Pan is out of the picture...
No. Peter is never out of the picture. But no matter what I tell the boy, you're my best friend and companion. That will never change. I trust you with my life, my house, my money.
And that says plenty, doesn't it? Ow!
Whoa.
What was that?
Oh, it's just a fishing pole. Someone must have left it here. Pray tell, friend, when's the last time you've utilized your angler skills?
Angler skills.
Think you could catch us a fish for supper?
Well, I've never actually fished before.
Not even as a mortal?
Well, I'm sure I've told you that I always just paid someone to fetch me my meals. You know how hopeless I am at cooking anything outside of my laboratory.
Let me show you how it's done properly. You see, the trick is to slack the line first behind you. Prepare the iron hook, like this, and cast away as far as you can.
Like that.
You see?
That was actually quite impressive.
Thank you.
And now, we wait for a bite. Ugh, but you know I hate fish. Barely any blood. They're just ridiculous creatures. They don't even know they're being fished for. They don't feel any pain, I suspect.
Well, Peter insists that they do.
Oh, of course he does. He's the biggest bleeding heart of the world.
And you're a close second, you big softy. And there's plenty of blood in the sea. Blood. And bone, right?
Oh, I think you've got a bite already, Dominic.
I think you're right. Stand back, stand back. Oh, this is a big one. It's heavy.
Ha! You're a natural, my friend.
It's a...
What is this anyway? A hunk of junk is what it is.
It looks like a clay pot or a vase. No wonder it was so heavy. It's full of sand and seawater.
What's it doing all the way out here? I wonder if it's worth something.
I'm sure the tradesmen in town would give us something for it.
What is this etching here?
Where?
Just there.
Oh. It looks like a scarab. It appears to have been crafted on the northern shores of Africa. Reminds me of home. Let me just wipe the sea moss from it. See if there's anything else etched into it. Let's see here.
Stop, that tickles.
Wait, did you hear that?
Well, of course I heard it.
What was that?
And do you smell that?
We must be famished. We are already hallucinating.
No, I'm certain. But it can't be. I can't be smelling. Another... Whoa.
And where did the pot go?
We're not alone, Satoshi.
What do we do now?
Where are you hiding? Come out!
Colder, stranger.
Dominic, be careful.
Warmer. Warmer still. Hotter.
Who in oblivion is that?
You're on fire.
Who are you?
I've been called many things. The Whisperer, Goddess of the Sands. But I would prefer you two gentlemen call me Gia, the great Djinn of the desert.
Gia?
The great Djinn of the desert.
Yes. And who are you, please?
I'm Dominic, the master of the Vampire House of Bahl.
A house of vampires?
Yes.
How darling.
And I am Master Satoshi.
I've never met a vampire before.
Well, I've never met a djinn.
And now you have.
What a novel evening for the both of us. I want to thank you for freeing me from the sea. And not a moment too soon. I've been down there for, well, I don't know how long it's been, but I was starting to run out of magic. I had only just figured out a way to drain the energy from the fish around me to keep myself alive.
Master Dominic?
Shh. Not yet. Let's hear her out. What happened to you, Gia? Djinn of the desert?
The great Djinn of the desert.
Sure.
I was there when the mighty Ahmose was executed in Egypt. I was one of his confidants. His muse. I inspired many of the necromancers to devise their contingencies against the encroaching Romans. But when he was entombed, away went his protections. I was cast out of the temple for a time. And then, rumours started swirling through the desert that there was a djinn trapped in a magical oil lamp that was cursed and bound to grant human wishes. The treasure hunters heard of me and thought I was that very djinn. A genie, they called it, when I was frightened and alone and knew I couldn't defend myself against the treasure hunters. A new desert keeper took pity upon me and allowed me to stay in his vault and hide from the treasure hunters. He even fed me bones to eat. He was a grand witch, both in power and character. He taught me many things. We shared many things. He showed me how to make the most of my magic, how to make my magic last longer, how to mimic animals and heal the dying. He taught me everything about potion making. We did much great work together. We changed the way people thought about magic. But then, a crusade of iron knights with red crosses on their chests burst into the vault and took me. They took everything. I was so frightened I just assumed the form of a vase and hoped they would pass over me. But they stole every artifact they could, even this small, insignificant stone box. And they killed the keeper, my friend. Aurora, the immortal lioness, never showed. They raided the tomb of Ahmose. It was an atrocity. And then I found myself in the northern keep, which was guarded by Agnes the Elder. She knew I was more than what I seemed, but I was afraid she wouldn't appreciate me and what I could offer her, or perhaps she wouldn't like me. She wasn't very nice to creatures like me, so I never showed my true self. I only listened, observed, and learned. And spied, I suppose. I was so lonely for all those years. Anyways, eventually Agnes decided to ship me off over the channel and return me to the Desert Keeper where I belonged. But as you can see, I never made it. Neither did anything else on that ship. It was broken and torn to bare timbers by some enormous ghastly sea monster, a Goliath I heard the crew call the Kraken. As I sank to the bottom of the sea, I knew that would be my only chance to escape. But I couldn't swim. I was too weak. I was too scared. But I swear, Master Dominic, it was there, in the distance.
And what did you see down there, my little dung beetle? What was it?
The Nautilus. The ship manned by no one. It was there, and it scared off the beast.
Just another myth, like the genie.
No, it was there. But it was gone, just as eerily and suddenly as it appeared. And there I laid for years, at the bottom of the sea. You know, it appears much smaller above the surface. There's so much down there, untouched, unseen, just out of the current's reach. But the great Vampire House of Bahl has bravely rescued me with their superb fishing skills. How long has it been, do you suppose?
If you were kept by Agnes the Elder, you've been at the bottom of the channel for nearly 30 years.
Oh, it felt like so much longer.
Excuse me while I fish for something to eat. And maybe not someone else to meet.
Certainly, Master Dominic. Certainly.
Gia, have you ever met a man named Akeem?
No, I don't believe so.
You may not have known it at the time, but he was a vampire.
Oh, I see.
Reflective eyes, fangs, aggressive, pushy, cold. He said he had met a djinn before. I just wondered if it might have been you.
How long ago was this?
Well, it would have been nearing 1,000 years ago.
Oh, for goodness sake. I'm not that old. But I very well may be the last of my kind.
Maybe. Maybe not.
Well, I'm certainly an orphan. And now, with my newfound freedom, I feel the fear of rejection looming again. Who would take in some lost, shipwrecked djinn?
Well, the company of a djinn must have its delights, I'm sure. An otherworldly wisdom, intelligent conversation, resourcefulness, social etiquette.
A favourable sense of fashion?
Yes.
Oh, you flatter me. What are you two doing out here anyway? Wait, are you hunting?
No, we've just crossed over from England. We're tracking a member of our house.
You've lost someone?
Well, he's desperate to keep it that way.
Oh.
My blooded son, Peter Pan, a dark witch, aged around 16 years.
Oh dear. And a child?
Well, he's been around long enough to know better than most.
I may have heard the witch speaking of the boy, and his unicorn heartstring. It sounded like fantasy to me, but is it true?
Yes? I and my alchemist friend, Ebony Stone, we performed a very harrowing ritual, a sort of magical surgery upon the boy. But it's true. His venom and dark witch essence are kept on opposite ends of his heart for the time being.
That's why we need to keep him close. Out of trouble. Out of danger of heartbreak. He's wearing my good luck charm. A bone crystal necklace the Jade Dragon of Rome made for me once upon a time.
Oh, I see. I should think if he's still wearing it, he's still thinking of you.
I suppose it's at least giving him comfort and confidence. Well, here are the spoils of the pole. I've cut it in half, Satoshi.
You've given me the smaller end,
He
right?
just needs time to find his own way and decide how he feels about the world, not how you feel about it. Well, I guess I don't mind children. As long as they're, respectful of magic, have an appreciation for money and time, not obnoxious or demanding or destructive or, defiant. But I wouldn't think you would tolerate such insolence from such a child of your house. I'm sure I would love to meet your little Peter Pan one day. Your name is Dominic. Was that your given name?
Yes. Why do you ask, Gia?
Well, I noticed you're eating the fish whole. Bones and all.
Right. Well, it's just an old habit, I suppose. I do it when I get nervous. You know, I like the crunch, that's all.
I don't think so. Dominic! You may be a vampire, but you're not a man at all. Who are you, really? What are you doing in there? Drop the charade and show yourself.
I don't know what you mean. I'm just a simple, humble, incredibly wealthy and beautiful vampire enjoying a pleasant evening on the coast of France with...
This Dominic. Maybe dwelling within this body somewhere. Yes, his soul pierces through like starlight in the nighttime canopy, searching for his northern star. But you, the inhabitant, you lurk behind him like a glamour, like a mimic. He's sleeping, though he can hear me, can't he? His consciousness is like broken shards of glass, reflective but unconnected. This magic is fascinating. No? There is no Dominic here, Bahl, great Jinn of the desert. He's been gone for centuries.
No, I don't know of this great Bahl you speak of.
Oh, you must have heard of him. He went missing from a vault centuries ago. He had a horrible reputation. He was accused of conspiracy, murder.
Oh, he sounds scary.
Terrifying.
And how are you doing this?
Gia, please.
How have you inhabited this poor young man?
Don't pull at
Does
my
he
face
know
like
he's a
that.
vampire?
You can't
Come
pull me
out of
out with
there.
your bare hands.
Show yourself.
All right, look. To have found each other is extraordinary. We're two of the rarest creatures in the world. Fishing you out of the sea was a miracle in itself. I will not deny you the truth or defy your intuition. You are a powerful djinn, much more powerful than me, it seems, which is why I dare not leave this body, okay?
I ask, who between the two of you holds the other hostage? Let me see you, Bahl.
I can't risk losing possession of Dominic. My magic is ancient, weak. Dominic's venom keeps my magic replenished.
It is unbecoming of you to cower inside of a human. What are you so afraid of? Are you afraid to die?
No, I just want to know that I have lived. Free. When I was kept in the vault, I had to find ways to survive.
Well, you don't have to do this.
It's okay. She deserves to know.
The great keeper of Rome had an obsession with dark creatures. He collected as many as he could find. He thought they came from a land called Lunaris, which some say can be found on the other side of the moon. And I was captured the day Julius Caesar was assassinated. I was the knife with which the act was carried out. I had my reasons. But I was forbidden to leave the vault for as long as I lived. But as I and all the other creatures succumbed to starvation and lack of sunlight, we resorted to eating each other. I was the last one alive when Akim found me. I had eaten the bones of my friends to keep myself and my magic intact. I see you here in front of me, young, vibrant, beautiful. It was worth all the effort, all my failings, all of the suffering. To have been able to meet you, Gia. One day I will atone for what I've done to get here, but my main purpose at present is to find my boy. He is my legacy.
Great Bahl, Master Satoshi, please take me on. Take me with you to find Peter. I can be of great use to you. This I swear to you. I can do all kinds of things, like this, that, this, and this.
Dominic, I'm overstimulated.
And I can sing, and I can dance, and I'm just so lonely, and I want to see the world, and I've always wanted to help, just be of use. Can you understand? I live to serve. It is my love language. I can help you build your house into the greatest empire the world has ever seen, the most powerful, into a A new Rome.
A new Rome, she said.
We will find me a body, and we will live forever, together, taking down entire regimes, toppling conglomerates, monopolizing against moguls, from the highest of courts to the lowest of the gentry. It will all be ours, and we will spread the wealth, enrich the weak. We will be unfathomably wealthy, secure, and I'll always have a home. Our home. Your son will want for nothing. Nothing.
There's only one thing Peter wants. A mother. I cannot turn away a djinn, least of all the last of us. I do not expect anything from you except for your loyalty. You can be anyone you wish. I will look after you. I promise you all the blood and bone you could need, as long as you look after my house and all of its interests. But you must understand this, as I have told even my own blooded mother. I never have, and I never will, tolerate betrayal. You will be mine, and you will remain mine, forever.
I trust you value and fear not the concept of eternity.
And when shall my eternity begin?
Tonight. Now, since you're new to the vampire world, there are a few things I should explain to you. If they're a beautiful vampire, they're probably a Chemian. If they're corrupted, it's probably one of Victor's creations. And if they're diminution, well then they're probably lying. I am the only one permitted to bring legitimate blooded members into the house, and I do not do so often. We keep our household lean, and attendants long like our fangs.
What do you mean?
Well, you can always tell whose venom swims in a vampire's heart by the shape of their fangs. I am one of 3 remaining blooded brothers to the first vampire, Kianja. You see my teeth? You like those, do you? They're quite long, aren't they? Very thin but sharp. And I tote the lowest odds of quickening death, which is a great selling point for the house, I think. And Achemian fangs are quite small, like a cat. Easier to conceal. Happens to help him blend in easier, I suppose. Anyways, Achemian fangs have a moderate potency. They certainly get the job done. And Victor, he's got thick, strong, unbreakable fangs. Very sturdy. Like the rest of his head, I guess.
Victor? Victor the Beast?
The one and only.
I'll never have to meet him, will I, Master Dominic?
Don't worry, Mistress Gia. Victor is of no threat to you. I will protect you.
He's only interested in my complete and utter downfall, not spilling the blood of my house.
So how will I find the right body? Should I find someone already
A
turned?
domination would be preferable, but we shall keep watch for the best match for you.
How will I know if someone's a vampire?
Unstirred blood is optimal for a healthy vampire body, so we rely on the element of charm and surprise. A vampire knows to be still and quiet, to conserve their energy and opportunity. They value discretion and discernment. By the time you realize they're venomous, it may already be too late. The venom wants only one thing: to survive. We're predators. It will be your new form of magic, Mistress Gia. But, despite what anyone says, we're not good or evil. We're just alive.
And what would happen if another vampire were to bite another vampire not blooded to them?
Well, it's well known that this would lead to a certain level of excitation between the venom.
Excitation, you say? Well, say no more, Jin. Let's find us a warm body. Now, first things first, What form should I take on while travelling with you, Master Dominic? You say Peter has been wearing your good luck charm from the Jade Dragon. Why don't you let him keep it? Perhaps I could be your new good luck charm. Just throw me a bone every once in a while until we find the right vessel. I won't be picky, I promise. I will bring honor and riches to the house. We will accomplish wonders.
Well, Mistress Gia, welcome to the House of Bahl.
Thank you, Master Satoshi.